So if you're elected, how are you going to go about making local election officials do hand counting? Is it going to be through the legislature? Is it going to be through the powers of your office? Explain how you're going to make local officials do hand counting.
Well, first of all, I can't make the local officials do anything. And so that's why, like Senator Igo and I both filed bills in order to mandate hand counting ballots. But what I promised the county clerks is, I know a lot of them are nervous and a lot of them are scared about hand counting ballots. I will said that, hey, it's already in Missouri state statute, the process and procedures on to hand count ballots, and I will provide all the education and training for any county clerk that wants to hand count ballots. Would we maybe have to have some more volunteers in order to hand count those ballots? Yes, but we could start hand counting those ballots the morning of Election Day, especially the absentees, and go in and be counting throughout the day, not just after the polls close at 7 o'clock. We could also have different shifts, so people could have a shift maybe from 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, and then another shift from 2 to 10. There are other states and even other countries that hand count ballots, but especially other countries that are hand counting ballots.
You now have a Secretary of State Republican nominee that wants to hand count ballots. If you were governor, would you sign or veto that if it made it to your desk?
I would veto that.
Can you explain why?
Yeah, I mean, that is it's almost a foolish conversation to be having with you right now. You know, the year is 2024, and this conversation around election denials and all of the things that we've seen from the Secretary of State candidates were absolutely ridiculous. What we need to be doing is having conversations in the SOS office about accessibility to voting, you know, making sure that people with disabilities have access to actually vote, that we are protecting our folks who volunteer their day to help us as election workers. You know, there's a whole lot that needs to be done. What this candidate is proposing is not one of them.
Yeah, I talked to Senator Hoskins this morning, told him I'm looking forward to working with him. I'm a fan of paper ballots, so what the legislature does and what that legislation ends up looking like, we'll have to see what form that might take.